I'm here with Justin and Ryan. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hola.
And yeah, so Justin, why don't you introduce yourself real quick? Then I'll have Ryan introduce yourself, and then I'm gonna get out of your guys' hair and start commentating for everybody about what's going on.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Justin. On the Line of Sight Discord, I go by Choco. I am part of the Turn 2 P-Break team, and I am from the Seattle area. Same thing with the rest of my teammates. And I'm just excited to be here.
Nice, it's awesome. Ryan.
Yep. I'm Ryan. I'm known on the Discord as Wolf. You may also know me from my wildly successful podcast, Blightbringers, where we talk about Legion stuff, and I occasionally rant about other nonsense. Uh, I'm from the East Coast, Buffalo area. I've traveled into Lower Ontario and been to a couple other places. So happy to be here. Happy to make it to the finals. A little annoyed that we're doing the third game and it actually matters.
I
But
know, right?
whatever, it's
All the
fine.
pressure.
Yeah, the existential dread of being here. Definitely.
I just wanted to be able to show up and be like, look, man, I've had 8 drinks and this is fine. But I couldn't do that because I actually have to try.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's the worst. Well,
We were thinking of asking Jaden if we could draw.
Yeah, I know. There was much discussion in the Discord.
I said ship captain's crew it. That's how we just solve this.
At that point, I think I just pick a random team from all of the teams and they win, and that's how I resolve that. But no, seriously, congratulations to both of you guys. Your teams have done fantastically well. I'm excited to watch the game. I'm going to turn my audio for them off, and I'm going to turn their audio for the stream off, and I'm going to let them go ahead and do that. So give me just a second here. All right. Your guys' audio should be off for the stream, and now I'm going to turn my audio off for you. Good luck. Yeah, I don't think they can hear you. Yeah, that's the important part. All right, so good luck to both of you, and see you on the flip side. So they're going to go over terrain first, which is a good thing to do. Forest here, obstruction, wall, cloud, cloud. 4 mini trenches. These are basically open graves. And then 2 more forests. And yeah, there's nothing on fire, nothing weird going on here. This is probably the least interesting table I made for this map. And they are updating their rolling things and getting all the good stuff out of the way. Setting up the clock. Yeah, and unfortunately, War Table still defaults to 60-minute clocks. It would be nice if you could just type I'm playing Brawlmachine into it and get the right clock, but maybe that'll be a feature that Lars puts in at some point here. Yep, Saturday Blight Live, which is one of the best puns that I've seen. So they're talking about less questions, and they're going to choose lists here. And it looks like we've got Bethane 1 and Damiano. So I'm going to update those in the stream. We got Bethane 1. And we've got Damiano. We are confirming how Alexia works. Making sure that she doesn't get souls from continuous effects and stuff. Or from skaters and things. Which, if I was a little bit faster, I could tell you guys ahead of time. Actually, I might be able to. Let's see. Okay, so it has been confirmed that Scathers do not generate soul tokens for Alexia 2, which might be important for this matchup because Ryan has 3 Virtue Hosts and a Virtue Champ, which is pretty decent here. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. We've got Bethane, who's got a bunch of fragile-ish, hard-hitting monsters, and we've got Damiano, who's got a whole bunch of really hard-hitting on-feet turn things. He's got the Verendrey and Halberdiers package with Alexia, which is good, but I mean, it's interesting because Halberdiers are pretty bad against Virtue Host. They're talking about threat ranges here. Damiano does, in fact, have Road to War, which means that they threat 13 inches in melee. And we are confirming here that Road to War does not, in fact, trigger off of magic attacks, which is relevant here because Alexia has, a spell, and Damiano's got a spell, and the Arcanist has a spell. We are making specialist changes here. So Ryan is making some changes. Justin is not. Ryan is dropping the Bloodseer and putting in Kralix and a Shepherd, which I actually kind of like that change quite a bit. Bethane's super low War Beast points coming in here, actually relevant. Ryan rolls a 3 for first. Justin also rolls a 3 for first. Ryan rolls a 1 for first. Justin rolls a 3 again. It's going to be really interesting. Okay, so Justin chooses to go first. And Ryan has taken the top. And they're going to set up deployment here, it looks like. So I'm just going to go through these lists real fast while they're talking. So we've got Damiano, we've got Rocinante, we've got a Nomad, we've got Alexia 2, sorry. We've got Verendrey and an Arcanist. We've got the Steelhead Cannon, yeah. And then also the Halberdiers. And over here we've got Zuriel, Mechano Shredder, Virtue Champion, Isila, a Spell Martyr, Quack and Gub, Attorneys at Law, Virtue Host, Kralix, Shepherd, and then Bethane and Belphegor. So we're going to get deployed here momentarily. For Brawlmachine events on War Table, and actually I think for most events on War Table, we're gonna see deployment off the clock. Yeah, there is a lot of recycling in the Damiano list. The Verendrey Steelhead package is really good. I'm actually not certain it's enough though, to be honest, because the whoa, oh there they are. The infantry clearing potential of this Beth list is pretty absurd. We put out 4 Scathers, we put out 2 4-inch AoEs of continuous corrosion. We've got Kralix, we've got Zuriel's double sprays. We've got we don't have Breath of Corruptions. We have does she have an AoE spell? She's got Hex Blast. So it's going to be a really interesting game. This is a super duper live scenario, which may or may not matter. I'm not sure. There's not a whole lot in the middle, and that probably favors Justin a little bit more than something in the middle would. I'm assuming that was probably very deliberate during pairing process, because giving Legion a thing in the middle is usually a bad time. Oh yeah, there's also Shadowstorm to be talked about, yeah. Because Azila can just be like, here, Zuriel, have... Wait, hold on a second, let me double check that. I think Azila can give that to anything. Shadowstorm. Friendly faction model unit. Gains detonator. Yeah, so Zuriel's spray with Shadowstorm sounds absolutely atrocious for this game. That could just be like, goodbye, Recursion Engine. It also RFPs. And RFPs on... boxed. And Alexia let's see. I think she gets her sills on destroyed. Yeah, so Alexia gains them on destroyed. So if Shatterstorm goes off, Alexia doesn't get any souls. They're RFP'd, Varandre can't recur them. That's actually a big piece of tech in this one. And yeah, there's so many AoEs, sprays, and other effects that are just gonna make infantry have a real bad time. So it's just gonna be a real issue of like how much damage can the cannon crew do, I think, because I guess Rocinante also has a pretty decent gun. Because Road to War is going to be huge in this matchup. Zuriel is kind of the key to Ryan's list, I think. And if Zuriel goes down quickly, that's a big problem. But if Zuriel gets to take down a heavy, that's maybe the game? I don't know. Going to be really interesting to see. So down here, we've got the Arcanist, which is clearly just going to the flag, probably with Alexia. I suspect that Justin's plan is going to be to put this unit sort of here and then use these trenches, and then have these solos back here. The Warjacks are going to make a beeline for this side of the table, use the clouds to hide, and then roll toward into them so that they can charge. The cannon will do cannon stuff, but it's going to be interesting. Only 2 Eyeless Sight models in the Legion list feels real strange. Zuriel is probably going for this wall, if I had to guess, where he will be very difficult to kill, because Damiano doesn't have a hit buff. He's just got a damage buff. Alright, so here they go. Looks like. They're discussing how to do clock here, and they're going to pause, which is fine. So yeah, this is going to be real interesting. I'm super duper curious how this goes. Let's have a look at Damiano's card, actually. Because I have only played against him a couple of times, and he's always interesting. Repo 5 is good. Plus 2 range attack is good. He's got a hand cannon, which can get Blaster, which is strong. He's got Convection, which he will never cast. He's got Deadeye, which he will probably cast every turn. He's got Death March, which he will probably cast. Road to War, yep, Surefoot. Death March and Surefoot, interesting question. And then plus 3 strength and arm. The arm's not going to matter for the infantry, but it'll matter a lot for the Warjacks. Although then again, in this particular matchup, let's see, we've got Disintegrate, and I guess that's actually it as far as damage buffs go. We've got, like I said, the Arcanist and Alexia moving over here. We've got Rocinante and probably the Nomad headed this way. Yep, beelining that way. Oh yeah, Bloodthorn, right. Bloodthorn and Disintegrate, which means that the feat and both things applied is a net -1 armor. So, I mean, Zuriel will still kill a Warjack very dead then. Rocinante does hit very hard. I like him a lot. So the Halberdiers are, in fact, getting their silly little selves up the table. It's going to be very interesting. Like, I think a lot of this game is going to come down to how well those virtues scather on turn 1 and 2, maybe. So I'm very curious to see. Like, the thing is, hold on. Virtues have assault, if I'm not misremembering. Virtue host. They do have assault. Defensive strike does help a lot. So here's the thing. Those front lines of Steelhead are already in assault range of the Virtue host, which means actually, and I can see Wolf making some measurements with them with auras to see if he can actually get in there, get past the wall. So if you can just like land three scathers like here, that's just such a huge problem. Cannon is charging because it's faster than it running. His little buddies run along. Damiano, it's going to be interesting to see what he puts out. Surefoot or Death March. I like them both, but I'm not sure. Damiano's just scooching up the table. Like, that's the other thing, is that Damiano's not the most tanky warcaster in the game. He's 15-16 with 16 boxes. Okay, Road to War on himself. Surefoot goes on the halberdiers. Yep. Of note, Alexia's only in range. Well, she's in range for most of them still. Yeah, defensive strike's a big deal. Does Damiano have 2-inch reach? Damiano's only got 1-inch reach. Doesn't Boomhowler 2 have, or Boomhowler 3 have 2-inch reach? Oh, we're talking about Rocinante still. Okay, yeah, defensive strike on Rocinante is a big deal. All right, so turn is over. Moving on to turn 2B here. Thanks, Noms, for the follow. We're starting off with Kralix, who's just running. Yeah, sorry, Hemar, we don't have lists enabled in our chat yet. We've only been streaming for like a week, so we don't have all the fancy bits and bobs up yet. We have Damiano with a bunch of steelheads. So we've got Damiano, steelheads, steelhead cannon, Mule, Rocinante, Arcanist, Alexia. And then over here we've got Beth 1 with Belphegor, Mechano Shredder, Zuriel. We've got a Virtue Host, Virtue Champ, Spell Martyr, Shepherd, Isila, Quack and Gub, and then Kralix. Oh, thanks, Avery. Yep. So Zuriel natively threats 11. With the Mechano Shredder, he threats 13. So the heavies actually match threat ranges in melee if Road to War goes off. Do the heavies have Pathfinder? They don't, do they? And they don't have a way to get it either. Okay, Zuriel riles and runs. The Virtue Champion is just getting behind Zuriel, probably getting to within 7 inches of the flag if I had to guess. Yeah, and easily staying within 7 inches of the flag. He's putting everything in his command range so they can cloud. So it looks like the plan is they're just going to advance and they're going to lob some Scathers. Looking at Rocinante's range threat range. Yeah, no Ironhead is a bit rough, I will agree. Okay, Virtues are putting up clouds and walking. Yeah, so Rocinante threats 19 inches with his gun. That's pretty darn good. He's a really solid Jack. More people should play this thing. He's only 16 points too. Mat 7, Rat 6. Yeah, this is a good little model here. Range 2, POW 18 weapon. Yeah, actually, I think so. The thing about this is I think D-Cell is actually going to be a huge like equalizer in this matchup because Rocinante is going to be drifting POW 7 blast damage. And admittedly, it's boosted, but it'll be dice off 9? No, 11 on the Virtue Host, and more than that on the Virtue Champion and Zuriel. So we're going to start drifting AoEs. Scather deviates to that spot. So that was the leftmost virtue host shooting here. Middle one is shooting at number 1. Yeah, this is the trick, though. Wolf's going to have to be really fast on clock because this is a lot of skaters. Skaters just going there. And we're confirming that Skaters in fact stack. If you walk into there, you'll take 2 points of damage. The last one is shooting at number 3. Aligning the Skater template ever so precisely. And man, yeah, just do not come over there. That's actually not the worst thing in the world for Ryan, to be honest. Like, Kralix is pretty safe. You can't go in that direction at all. You're gonna get like a line right about here. Yeah, it looks wonky, and obviously it would have been better if they were like right here probably, but honestly, like, that's not bad. I mean, the best thing would have been if they just all drifted in and lit or corroded a whole bunch of people. That would have been the best thing, but okay, Belphegor is putting up the spoiler. Hold on, math time. It's a 2.5-inch radius. It's got Belphegor's on a 40 millibase, so it's 20, so it's 1.5 inches. So 2-inch melee can get to Belphegor outside of that, but 1 inch cannot. And it's a cloud. Yeah, so Beth is just gonna probably hide behind that for a minute, if I had to guess. So Beth is putting Bloodthorn on Zuriel, which was always going to be the case. She's going through Belphegor, so it only costs 1. Beth moves over. She's putting D-Cell up, which is the correct thing to do. It effectively makes his army immune to blast damage, like, realistically here. Not the Shepherd, but any of the multi-box things, it effectively makes them immune, because Rocinante is putting a POW 7 out. The lowest armor of the multi-box things will be 17. So dice off 9s. Bethane puts up Elusive on herself. Shepherd goes and hides behind the cloud. Yep, this is Wolf from Blightbringers. That's absolutely correct. Thank you for the follow, Zetrox. Appreciate it. Someday I'll get good at this Twitch stuff and actually, like, have things set up for when that happens, other than a zombie. I know Chandler, like, recorded an Amadamo's voice line for when people follow and subscribe, but I have no idea how to get it on here. Bunch of things are running. Isila's being a scaredy cat, so is Quack and Gub. The Mechano Shredder is running in a very strange fashion. Finding out that Belphegor's thing only affects enemy models. And we're going into turn 2A here. I already like a lot of what's happening here. There's a lot of fairly high-level positioning happening with denial of stuff. Aw, that's too bad, Ron. I mean, in the long run, it's probably better for you because there's not much here. So, we're confirming that Rocinante can, in fact, see Zuriel, which he can. I don't think that was ever an issue, to be honest. And he's easily in range. But if he moves up only enough for that, like... So here's the thing about this scenario. Justin has to be really careful because if he doesn't, he's just going to give up the scenario way too easily. Rocinante is activating. It looks like Rotor and Surefoot were upkept. Rocinante shooting at Zuriel. This is dangerous, though, because, like, if he misses... Oh, no, he didn't put up elusive. Never mind. Shot barely hits. It's POW 14. Zuriel's armor 19 under decel. So dice off 5. It does 7 damage to the 5. It's a good hit. So let's see. 13.2 inches out. Yeah, not much to do about that. Yep, Ron, I absolutely remember that. Well, actually, I wasn't allowed to play the Wormwood list, was I? Because it was technically illegal because I was like 20 points down. Oh, Ryan is reminding Justin that Rocinante's gun is a 4-inch AoE, which will get the Virtue Champ. Dice off 13 here, does no damage. Alexia is being... Oh, man. That is a brave place for Alexia to be. Is she going to try and Hellfire Kralix? It looks like she is. Maybe. I guess she has Repo 5, so that's probably not as dangerous as it looks. But, man, I would not want to put Alexia anywhere where Kralix can get a beat on her. Because it just takes, like, 1.5 shots. Unless Damion is feeding this turn, which feels also real bad. Yeah, Ron, that was right. And Richard had to bring me Megalith because... I wasn't playing Wormwood until like the morning of PDX Open that particular day. Oh, Kralix. I always forget this. Kralix has Blessed, so Surefoot does absolutely nothing to that. That's funny. Halberdiers are activating. They're pressing forward. They are getting all up in Ryan's face. Holy smokes. I respect that, I guess. Okay, so the line of engagement is set up way up here. I wonder how many he's going to put here. Because, like, let me think about this here. Zuriel could just charge in and kill them both with, like, almost no issue. Isila might be able to do it. Quack and Gub can probably do it. If we get a Hex Blast... So, like, here's the thing. If we get a Hex Blast on the unit, then Quack and Gub can kill, like, many of these because he doesn't care about cover. And neither does Zuriel, actually. Let's see. I wonder what 13 inches from Rocinante looks like. He's 10.9 from this model, plus a base, so 11, 12, probably 13. Yeah, Zuriel could probably just be on the other side of this wall and be completely safe. And, like, spray down so many Halberdiers. Yeah, but if, like, Isila, if for example, if Isila puts Shatterstorm on him, then they're not recurring at all. That looks unlikely because I think Shatterstorm has a relatively small range. And she's way over there. Shatterstorm is range 6. Is she within 12? No. Okay, so maybe it goes on the Virtue Host, though, because, like, or Kralix. Like, Kralix could just delete 3 of those, RFP them on Boxed. That might actually be really good. Give him Puppet Mat, or, yeah, just give him Shatterstorm. Nomad is activated now. Surefoot doesn't help at all because Kralix has Blessed. So, man, actually, I'm really curious now. Okay, we don't have a ton of charges. We got, like, a charge, another charge. So this is interesting. We're not threatening to score the middle zone at all, which I'm not sure is a great plan, but Nick is activating. I always forget, does he have self-sack or sack pawn to Steelheads? I feel like he's got to. He has... No, he doesn't. He has flank, he's got heal, he's got leadership, which gives him Wall of Steel. He's got reinforcements. I see lots of ways that he dies this turn. That could be interesting. Oh, yeah, against Zuriel? Yeah, absolutely. Like, don't get me wrong. Surefoot is a good spell, but Beth also has Hex Blast. So Alexia's placement here is now being determined. We've got Nicholas Verendry in the forest, and we've got the Steelhead Arcanist over here, which is actually really important because the Steelhead Arcanist has the ability to strip clouds, and that might be really relevant next turn. Let's see. So he has a 14-inch threat range on that, which is way far. Okay, so Alexia is trying to get safe from Kralix, which is perfectly reasonable. Although at this point, to be honest, I think the play that I would be looking at would be to run Belphegor and just like spell. Oh wait, no, she can't be targeted by spells. Never mind. That's not the play at all. So she's moving to that position. I don't know if that actually blocks line of sight to her once those Scathers go away. I wonder if Justin forgot about those. The other interesting thing is that Rocinante can't actually get to the flag. And he put Surefoot up instead of Death March. So if he puts a Spell Martyr on that flag and then kills the like leftmost 3-ish guys, I think we have problems dealing with flag in a moment. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the plan is. Like, here's the thing, like Ryan's gonna have to put a model here. I don't know which model that's gonna be. It might be the Virtue Champion because that'll maybe take a heavy to take down. Although under feed turn, probably not. Or alternatively, it could go in the trench over here if enough things die. The Nomad might not be able to get over there. Damiano is making a wide line this direction. Oh, maybe not. No, he's just going to skirt the kill box so that he just doesn't get incinerated. Yeah, no, Scathers don't block line of sight either. Oh, she can be targeted by spells? She's not like the other two Alexias? I could have sworn that they're all immune to spells. Oh, she absolutely can. Huh. Weird. She loses and then gains that roll. Yeah, the cannon might be able to clear the flag. Especially if he dead-eyes it. Beth is leeching all the fury, upkeeping... Probably upkeeping Bloodthorn. Yep, keeping Bloodthorn up. I'm going to be extremely curious how this goes down here. Okay, so Ryan is talking about RFPing Halb, so there's a plan to use Shatterstorm somewhere. We are calculating out points here. Ryan thinks he's probably not going to go to contest the flag. The question becomes, apparently, is there a feat this turn? Wait, does Bethane's feat work on friendly models? Have I been not aware of this? Let's see, Bethane, this is the voice. Her feat. Friendly models. Holy smokes, that's incredible. Yeah, all right, that makes a ton of sense. So we're looking at Quack potentially killing some number of halberdiers this turn. They're only spray, like, their sprays are range 8, right? Yeah, they're sprays. Okay. Ryan sort of planning out his turn here, looking at his angles. Thinking about ways to kill most, if not all of them, potentially. Realizing that trenches are annoying for Krelix. Ryan has decided on a course of action. Not feeding the stern. Isila's going. We're scooching her over here. I'm curious if he just goes straight for the Shatterstorm. Yeah, he's going to go straight for the Shatterstorm. Yep. Which I think is the correct play, to be perfectly honest. Krelix is aiming, shoots at number 8. He needs a 4 to hit because of his aim. Hits. Pow 10 is dice off. Okay, that's a dead dude. And he's RFP'd. Krelix is going to shoot again. Swift Huntering forward. Oh, I love Krelix so much. I don't know if she runs them better than Ron. I think she runs the rest of the theme force better than Ron. Okay, she RFPing number 6. And then Swift Huntering slightly back. And I think we're going to try for a shot on number 3 here. Or maybe the leader. Okay, going after the leader. Needs a 9. Oh, he needs an 8. Oh, and he nails it. And kills him and RFPs him. So we got 3 RFP'd halberdiers, and Krelix will just Swift Hunter back behind the house. Like a boss. Yep, there he goes. Krelix is such a wonderful model. Loth, I'm sure there are other magic attacks to be used in the Merc Minion department. I just don't know what they are off the top of my head. Yeah, the Get Immobile Core is really good. I agree. Stationary on a thing is good, but it can already like boost itself, can't it? Or maybe it can't on the magic attack. Yeah, absolutely. Like Falseer is not as good at making the battle mages do something, but maybe that's not the point. Maybe she just runs the theme better. Okay, so we're corroding that fellow, and we are... So virtues are all doing walkies. He's going to be the contesting boy. Yeah, the Spirit Cauldron's pretty good. Although it can also boost, so... Krelix has Shatterstorm on him from Isilla, so he RFPs when he destroys or boxes something. Yep, Shatterstorm. So that Virtue Champ or Virtue Host is just being the absolute unit that they are. I love that unit so much. They're so good. And then the leader's probably going to walk up and Cloud and Corrode that dude. Okay, no Cloud on him because he's outside of Virtue Champ control, whatever. Interesting. Okay. So we're walking the leader well over here. Oh, it's so we can make a cloud wall. How far away are these things? 15.7. Actually, I don't think that the Steelhead Arcanist can get rid of either of those clouds. 15.7 minus 1.5 is 14.2. Yeah. The Verdude just nails number 2 right there. Scather up, and he's gone, but he will be back. That's a big deal, actually. So number 1 swinging over the wall. Yeah, so the Halberdier is over the wall. Man, Ryan just rolling all the dice he needs. Okay. Down he goes. Yep, Ryan is just hard rolling the high averages here. Leader is taking a shot at Dude in the Cloud. Def 17 in there. Misses because needed an 11. But it can only deviate not much. No, yeah, it's 1 point deviation here. Lands on him anyway. Corrosion, POW 5, 9 to kill. Honestly, it's better. And then he does it anyway. All right. So we've just seen 6 Halberdiers go down. No, I don't think Beth plays any of those things at 75. The list that the Wolf plays is super duper good, and I like it a lot. Okay, Quack and Gub just land the 8 to hit the guy behind the wall. POW 10, dice off 3. He's dead. So we're now down to 3 remaining guys. No, yeah, I mean, Loth, I mean, it's probably a fun list, but I think that you just want to play an Archangel and good models, to be honest. Beth walks up and casts Elusive and Decel. Belphegor. Ryan remarks that went better than expected. Belphegor walks up, probably makes himself a cloud. Yep, makes a cloud. Ryan being very conscientious to mark literally everything here. So I'm really curious what the rest of his list is going to do. Spellmarter's going to the flag. Oh, Virtue Champ's going to the flag. Oh, dang. I mean, that's actually really fair at this point, because the only thing to kill is that Virtue. And it's taking a shot at Halb number 9, which will deviate because it's just out of range. Oof, man. Yeah, that could be really rough. Five to the 5. Lands it over there. I mean, actually, that's a really great place. That Halberdier down there, number 9, literally cannot make a charge that I can see. Except for, I guess, against the Virtue Champ, which, fair. Although, maybe not even. Like, the angle he has to go... Zuriel looking like he's going to move up and respect Road to War. Yep, he's going to respect Road to War. And just be like, this flag is mine if anything comes here. Ooh, maybe he's running. Zuriel is saying, I don't want to fight you. I want to fight other things. Ryan's got to be real cognizant of his clock. Yeah, I don't think the Steelhead Arcanist can actually get to anything, like any of those 3 clouds there. I think he's just out of range. Yeah, Spell Martyr is going to stay there. Apparently, Mechano Shredder is moving up to get Zuriel in range. Who's hiding at the back there? Oh, it's the Shepherd. Okay, Shepherd's probably going to run over and just be flag support. Although, Shepherd running over and being contest the flag support would also be good for next turn, perhaps? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it can get the champ, and I'm not going to proxy it out because that would be horribly, horribly rude of me. And we'll see what happens. Okay, Shepherd scoots forward. The remark is, we're not going to give you easy road to war triggers, which is fair. Yeah, because the thing is, like, that Virtue host is Def 14, so, yeah. Okay, they both score a point. Dank. This game. So we're on turn 3. We are on 1 point each. All right. I mean, yeah, that is a little risky, but I honestly think Virtue host number 1 is safe as houses. And hold on. Yeah, if anything goes into that middle zone, Zuriel will obliterate it. So I think he's probably risking a point for the opportunity to trade Zuriel into the Nomad pretty happily, and probably most of the rest of the list, and then it's Rocinante against everything. Yeah, I absolutely agree, Ron. Mercs can score 2 and probably clear the flag, but I think Mercs get most of their army killed on the backswing if they're not careful, which is going to be interesting. Like, you get a 2-man CMA into the Virtue Champ, which means it needs a 6, which is not the best. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not bad. Alexia does not have Pathfinder, so she's actually really slow right now. I don't know if she can get to where she needs to get to. Also, I expect the time to equalize here. Justin has to make a lot of high variable calculations at this point. Also, I just realized something. I could be in full screen mode, and we could be enjoying this a lot better. There we go. Much more immersive or something. I don't know. Yeah, Hex Hunters are occasionally used. I like them better with Abby 1, though. We're debating the placement of Damiano here. He can get into the zone, but boy, is that a dangerous place to be. Justin's still thinking. Hold on. Have we already moved past the control phase, or does the recurrence happen during Varandre's activation? We're in the maintenance phase. Is that a May effect? Return. It is not a May effect. Okay. All right. Yeah, if they try to move on, I'm going to pause the clock and inform them that they need to do something, because he needs to recur some guys. Because so far as I can tell, we are still in the maintenance phase, so we have not allocated anything. Oh wait, yes we have allocated. Okay, hold on. We're going to... Technical thing. I just paused your clock. Varandre's maintenance recurrence is maintenance, and it's required, so please do that before you do anything else. Thank you. And your clock is back on. Yep. So confirming that returned steelheads sacrifice the combat action means they cannot run, cannot attack. They can just walk and be in a place. Hi, Chrono. How's it going? Yeah, we just watched Ryan's dice go absolutely bananas and murder everything that he wanted to touch. Is this Nomad going to go after that Virtue Champ? I think it, or that Virtue Host. I think it might be. Okay, so then he could score 3. Although it's Mat 6 and it needs to hit Def 16 over the wall. So 1 for the charge, 1 for the boost. And then if that boost misses, like, good luck. Oh, but the question here is, can that thing even get to the cloud? And the answer is, yeah, it can. Yeah, pretty happily. And still be well inside charge range. So that's a pretty good series of events. Damiano has the correct amount of focus on him for that. Yep. All right, good. I'm just going to verify something for myself in case this comes up. Does Alexia 2 have Pathfinder? I think the answer is no, but I'm just going to verify. She does not. Okay. Beth 1 and Power of Dunya would be really good. Like, D-Cell and Power of Dunya would be insane. Or Vengeance of Dunya. Or no, Power of Dunya. Yeah, she'd be nuts there. Okay, Damiano is moving there. He's feeding, which makes sense. The armor is the important thing here, actually, I think. I don't think anything that's going to get to anything else is going to not die. Maybe I'm wrong about that. He is going to take a shot at Virtue number 1, I think. Confirming that Virtue hosts are in fact F14 base. Apparently Kalandra is like getting flagged by Twitch as a potentially religious or sensitive word. I'm going to allow it, but that's really funny. Damiano was taking a shot at something. At number 1, as predicted. Defense 18 behind the wall. Damiano's red 6 needs a 12. Is he going to Deadeye himself for this? Not boosting to hit. Okay, so he needs boxcars. We're looking at boxcars or boost at 12. Okay, so we are going to boost. Uh, 11. Off by 1. Confirming that it is not a burster shot. It's not an AoE. More thinking ensuing. Yeah, Foon, apparently Calandra is like, yeah, Twitch flagged it, and I had to allow it. I was amused. I was like, why is a moderator bot telling me anything? Oafa, hold on a second, I'll find you the link. It's always at loswarmachine.com and under or /Brawlmachine. And here is the link. So Damiano is giving out 2 coins. One is giving money shot to the cannon crew and Repo 5 on the halberdiers. I think Justin's going like, well, I only have so many of these, and the Albedeers aren't going to be around for much longer, so that's fair. Halberdiers are pressing forward as expected. Number 2 and number 3 cannot make combat actions. He's charging that guy. Oh, he's charging the leader. And he's charging that guy. Oh, okay, I see. This is a risky play. Like, they're mat 6, aren't they? Yep, that guy is not running. He's just walking. Okay, so they're all lining up here. And number 9 is like, guys, help. And that guy is just sort of weaving through the things. Command 7, 13, 13. Yeah, they are mat 6. They do have powerful charge. All right, fair enough. So they're mat 8, so they need 6s. All right, I'll concede that point. This is much more likely than I thought it was. That guy is just running. Okay, so we are making a charge attack. Well, he rolled a 4, so he misses either way. Okay, so he misses. The one in the trench is a hit. These are POW 10s? Oh, feet turn, right. Feet turn. So dice off 2, kills it. We're going to see a Road to War trigger here, I think. The Nomad's going to be taking a point of damage to some column. Yep, Scather's just the damage. I think Kalandra is just underrated right now, to be honest. I think she's really good. She's also just hard to play. And the hotness is like Gristle 1 and Kolgrima. Halberdiers are going to repo. Which they can all do except for number 9. Because he ran. So they're just scooching around. He's moving back. Confirming that the guy at number 5 is now the leader. Repositions back to basically max command. Thank you so much for the follow. And Rizinam. I hope that's how you pronounce that. Appreciate that a lot. Okay, we got a dude coming in, and I think we're about to see the first of many. Yeah, it's out of the clouds. All right. I don't think Ryan actually did that on purpose. I think he just got lucky, but that was very lucky. Because Zuriel does not want to be taking more shots at all. Oh, sorry, Rezinam. You can go look at our VODs. They're on YouTube. The Arcanist is placing a 3-inch AoE, probably to get rid of this big old cloud here. What does it do other than that? Does it do anything other than that? Models cannot make range attacks while inside it. Okay, cool. So that's probably relevant, actually. Zuriel being the only heavy is pretty sketch. But, I don't know. He's good enough that it might be fine. Steel Cannon's going to go. It's aiming. Taking a shot at the leader of the Virtue Champs, or Virtue Host. Defense 16 in the cloud. Rat 9. Need a 7, got the 7. Power 16 is dice off 2. Kills it. So he goes goodbye. And so does the cloud. Confirming that there is no knockdown because nothing was in range of an AoE 3. Gudrun 2 and VOD is actually an interesting idea. I like that a lot, Loth. I would explore Kalandra with that. Alright, so here comes the Nomad, who also has powerful charge, which I forgot about. So here he goes. Yep. He's charging far too far. So we're looking at a boosted 8, which misses. Oof, that's rough. Punching needs a 10, miss. Buy a sword needs a 10, miss. Whew. That is rough. That Virtue is now def 22 against guns. Youch, that was wild. Like, I think that actually just ends the game, probably. Zuriel kills that. Like, I guess it depends on where he goes. Ooh. Okay, so actually, I'm curious. So the Virtue Champ is getting shot at, but Zuriel can just charge Rocinante. Rocinante misses as well. Yep, this is a turn. Ryan will be down 1 point. Deviation onto the spell modder. Yep, dead spell modder. So here's what I'm curious about, actually. I think the Virtue Champion plus, like, Belphegor could kill that Nomad. Maybe. If that happens, Zuriel is in charge range of Rocinante. Oh, I guess Rocinante had to be there to, like, even have a prayer of scoring that zone. All right, fair enough. Nick is going to go score the flag. He has a shepherd, doesn't he? Oh, no, it's too far away. Yeah, all right, maybe not. Alexia is coming into the fight, potentially here. She's so fast. She's also probably dead if she's up there. Oh, no, she's got Repo 5. Never mind. We're good. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, deviating onto the thing was pretty huge. So we have 2-1 scores here. So Justin is at 3. Ryan is at 2. And we're on bottom of 3 here. So, clock is going to be an issue here again, I think. Arcanist always says in play, confirmed. Alright, so, Elusive is down. We're looking at a feat here. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of curious if, like, between them... So, like, here's the thought. If we put Disintegrate into the Nomad and we hit it with Belphegor and the Mechano Shredder, is that enough? And the Virtue Host? Like, is that enough? I don't know. Ryan is thinking along the same lines as me. Kill Nomad, kill Rocinante. And apparently the zone is going to get cleared. Actually, I can see how that would happen. Isila just has to hit one dude, and then Kralix kills the other two, and then that zone is clear. So that's pretty reasonable. Although I feel like Kralix is probably going after Alexia, if I had to guess. Actually, okay, so hold on a second. Revise. We have a feat. Quack kills 4 of the Halberdiers on his own. And then Kralix kills 1. Oh, apparently the plan is to throw the Nomad. That would actually be kind of hugely bad, because if he gets thrown into out of control, he's knocked down, he's out of control. I always forget that Belphegor's got open fists. Yeah, Saber, I'm a math teacher now. Ryan planning things out. According to Ryan, he's just going to kill everything on the table this turn. Like, if everything that he says comes to pass, the only models left on the other side will be Damiano, the Arcanist, Nick, and the Cannon Crew. For like a year and a half, Sabra. Yeah, I'm really curious exactly what his plan is here. We're thinking about full stimming on Zuriel. Does Rocinante have a buckler? Rocinante does not have a buckler. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting turn. I think a realistic turn is that all of the Halberdiers die, the Nomad dies. Score is 1-1 again. Maybe not. Man, if you could kill Rocinante though, that'd be so big. Debating order of operations here. Thank you very much for the follow, Red Mage's Hat. Appreciate that a lot. Okay, we're starting with somebody. Ryan's not talking a lot, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to be saying here. Okay, so it looks like the plan is actually to do Belphegor. I think he's forgetting that he's going to take 2 free strikes. But maybe he's not. I guess they're over the wall. talking about moving the virtue dude out of the way. Virtue host is going first. Never mind. Apparently Justin put everything in really annoying spots. Okay, I have no idea why Bethane's going there. That feels real scary. I don't think the plan is to kill the Nomad with anything except for Zuriel. I think the plan is to throw the Nomad. We are debating camping 1 here. Apparently Disintegrate is not happening. Sounds like Zuriel is in fact going to go after the Nomad here in a second. Oh man, he's actually putting Beth in that spot. Holy heck. Okay, he's inside of regular Rocinante charge range right now. He's inside of regular Rocinante charge range right now. He's gonna full steam the Meccano and Zuriel, it looks like. Yep, these are all things that are happening. Feet up. Disintegrate on Rocinante. Okay, Disintegrate's still going on Rocinante, actually. Oh boy. Dice off 6 does 4 damage to the 3. Camping 1. Holy heck, Ryan, what are you doing? Okay, Quack. Yes. Other people are using Quack 6-Spine and Glove Attorneys at Law. Brett, eat your heart out. Yes, yes. More people using Brett's insane terminology. Ryan is forgetting that he can target Rocinante with that spray and get all 3 of them, but there it is. Okay, so we're looking at boosted 6s to hit. Hits the first one. Misses the second one. Patton on the front hit is dead. Lexi gets a soul. Second shot going at the leader. Hits this time and obliterates it. All right. Good job, Quack. All right. Yeah, I'm really curious what's going to happen here. I think the Virtue host is going to go... Oh, Isila's going now. Is Zuriel just going to take a free strike from a Nomad, potentially? She's walking over. She's putting an AoE on number 2 here. Boosted 8, needs a 5. She hits with authority. And she obliterates him. The Attorney at Law joke comes from Brett and I. Okay, he's put Shatterstorm on Kralix, so the plan to kill all of the Halberdiers is probably the thing that's happening now. Can Kralix aim? Let's see. He's proxying this out. Oh, he can. Holy crap. Kralix is such a boss. Kralix aims, takes a shot. Needs a 4. 4 to hit here. Hits. Poison shot. RFPs. RFP happens. No soul for Alexa. Sad days. Ryan using a lot of clock here to get Kralix onto. There we go. That guy. Shot onto. Hits with boxcars, but fails to kill. Third shot hits and kills. So that is all the Halberdiers gone. And he Swift Hunter's back, like the scumbag that he is. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 activations to go here. We got Belphegor. Oh, I think the plan is to just walk him into here. All right. I think that Ryan is forgetting that the strength part of the feat lasts as well. Okay. Ryan just remembered that. Realizing this is not making them... Yeah, he's making different choices now. Virtuos going first. Walks to there, takes some hits. Okay, Virtuo standing in the zone. Makes a cloud. And swinging. Probably not missing. Hits. $22 because he has a buckler. So dice off 10 here. Dice off 11, nothing. Hits and nothing. Yeah, Bethane is in a very bad spot, I think. Like, I think he has to try and kill Rocinante. Just because... Like, I think he actually has to try this plan, to be honest. Yes, you can absolutely charge a or throw a dude. Yeah, I guess he could put Belphegor in front of Beth and Cloud, but he's got the wind thrower. So we're doing dice off 11 here, 4 dice because holy crap, 8 damage to the 1. We're buying an attack, which hits. Boost the damage roll. Dice off 11 does 1. To the 1. Yeah, Ryan's got to speed up or this game's going to be over next turn. Left arm is the buckler. All right. What do we got? Belphegor is going and walking into the zone, I think. Oh no, he's actually going to go for this throw, I think. Like, I think actually at this point he kind of has to be perfectly honest. He is spending a lot of time on the clock trying to get a ½ inch of the Nomad and also in the zone. Or no, okay, maybe he's just doing this. All right, I have no idea what he's doing at this point. Okay. Okay, he is just attacking. Hits with attack, boosting the damage roll. Dice off 8. Okay, he's boosting. Oh my gosh, 8 damage to the 3. Movement's down. Hits with a second attack. Boosting damage here. Dice off 8 does nothing. Yeah, I think he's actually going to go for this. Like, I mean, here's the thing. If Zuriel survives the free strike and the defensive strike, he'll murder Rocinante. But I think he's going to... Oh, nope. All right. Virtue Champ is doing it. All right. Concern. Okay, so Virtue Champ is going to attack. Hits. Dice off 7. So we're rolling dice off 7. Does 4 damage. Four to the 1. Second swing hits and does another 6 damage, which leaves him on 1. His cortex is out. He is going to auto die from corrosion, which is... He's going for it. Okay. We are taking a free strike. Okay. Free strike. Needs a 5 to hit. Hits. Still hits. So we're looking at a dice plus 2 free strike is 12 damage. 11 damage to the 2. Ryan forgot about the defensive strike. The defensive strike hits. Dice plus 2. Does 7 or 6 damage to the 4. I don't know what's going on here. I took out spirit and body. Woof. So he gets 2 dice to hit. He's combo striking. Okay, combo striking hits. He's a POW 25 combo strike. We are explaining how combo strike works with Bloodthorn. So here's what happens. Most spells add to the damage roll. Bloodthorn adds to the POW. So Zuriel is base strength 11. Each weapon is POW 7, and combo strike double lets you use 2 of the weapon's POW. So you get 7 plus 7 is 14, plus the 11 strength is 25. Hold on. You charged. It's 2 dice. I'm going to unpause your clock. Ryan also forgot about Precision Strike. Okay, so Justin scores 1. Yep, we're up 4-2 here. We're on 4A. So, at this point, I am not... Okay, Ryan remembered. Yep, Rocinante is auto-taking a point. Yeah, if Ryan had remembered about choosing your column, the Cortex on Rocinante would be down, and I don't know if Zuriel dies, to be perfectly honest. Or maybe like his right arm. Probably his right arm's out. Actually, hold on. 6. He did... Wait, I'm confused. How did that happen? 1, 2, 3... Oh, because of the disintegrate. Never mind. He couldn't have broken his Cortex. He could have broken his right arm. Justin has nothing to score the top flag with. Damiano's way the heck too far away. It is distinctly possible that Justin could clock here. There is still a lot of things to do. He has to clear Zuriel and the Virtue Champ. Actually, that's not true. He just has to clear Zuriel and the Virtue Champ, and he wins. So I think the plan is probably Damiano kills Zuriel, Rocinante kills the Virtue Champ, the game's over. Or actually, I don't even know if he needs to do that. He can probably just use Alexia's thralls to kill Zuriel at this point in the back arc. Or actually, no, he can absolutely score that flag. Yeah, this game's over. Alexia just walks up, makes 2 thralls. One of the thralls run to the flag. Flag is capped. Game's over. Yeah, this game is over. Let's see it. Let's see if Justin realizes it. Oh, he's doing it the hard way. Okay, Justin did not realize this. Okay, we have a hit. Dice off 1 here. Kill Zuriel. We get quick work here. And we're boosting. Shot hits the Virtue Champ. Does 4 damage to the Virtue Champ, which, yeah, it sounds about right. We are confirming that if the Virtue Champ dies, the game is over. So Damiano is going to charge here. Man, if this does not work, that's amusing. I mean, Damiano's got a bunch of focus though, so I just don't see this not working. Mat 7 in the back, hits. POW is like 12, so dice off 6. Does nothing. Okay. We're buying an attack here. We miss the attack. 7. Yeah, no, actually we hit. Yep, because back arc. It's dice off 6. We are boosting the damage roll. Let's see what we get here. That'll do it. Yeah, Virtue Champ is dead. Whew. Yep, that's the game. Wow. That was crazy. So the game ends 6-2 here. on scenario. Wow, good game, guys. That was intense. Justin, I want to point out a line here that means you don't have to roll dice. Alexia walks to here, makes 2 Thrall Warriors here. Thrall Warrior runs to flag. Game is over. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, that's fair. Yep, that was crazy. That sequence of events. Ryan, did you forget about Precision Strike on Zuriel? Did you forget about Precision Strike on Zuriel? Okay. Yeah, because I was like, he's just going to kill the right arm, right? And then you'll call him, and I was like,
Nope,
oh, never mind.
I forgot he had defensive strike, and I forgot about precision strike. That was 2 really stupid mistakes.
It happens. You have 1 minute of clock left, so that's perfectly understandable. Clock is...
spent too much time trying to kill that stupid nomad.
Nomads are notoriously difficult to kill.
Ugh. Yeah, especially under an armor feat.
Yeah, very much so. That was pretty... It was pretty rough. Like, it was possible, but it wasn't super great odds. Honestly, like, the deviation that Rocinante had onto the Shepherd, or onto the Spellmartyr, was huge, because...
That was huge.
Yeah, that was.
If he'd been able to score this flag, then you don't win right here.
Yep.
And at that point, I'm not entirely sure what happens, but I know it's probably not great for Mercs. But yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
oh, stupid mistake. Oh well, it was a good game.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
I would appreciate it if both of you would fill out a submission form. That would be great. Congratulations, Justin. That was very well fought.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the increasingly regretfully named Turn 2P Break for their win here. That was fantastic. Well done, everybody.
It's because the main group we come from is Turn 2 Smoke Break, and none of us in the group smoke.
Oh, I know. Like, every single person that has played on stream has had to explain that, because everybody's like, yeah, we regret our name.
The other suggestion was Turn 2 Snack Break, but we thought this was more amusing.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, for everybody that's been watching, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here. And Justin and Ryan, fantastic game. Well played.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in.